Hello and welcome to another edition of Itineraries in the territory of the Nevada Silver Trails. The towns that make up the character, the charm of the Nevada Silver Trails are filled with ghost towns. More ghost towns and lots of gold. Join us in this one-day itinerary of ghost towns and gold mines. The first leg of our itinerary starts right here in Tonopah, Nevada, located just 220 miles north of Las Vegas and 238 miles south of Reno. Now, this itinerary is 155 miles long, so we suggest getting here early, or better yet, staying the night right here in Tonopah. There's plenty of motels. The first leg of our itinerary is the ghost town of Belmont, Nevada. From downtown Tonopah, head south to Highway 6. You will be making a left turn. This is towards Ely and Austin, Nevada. Highway 6 is just on the south end of Tonopah. Go 5 miles till you get to Highway 376. You'll be making a left turn towards Austin, Nevada. And we will be going 13 miles to Highway 82. Look for this sign, Belmont Monitor Valley. You'll be making a right turn. 18 miles up the road is a turnoff to another ghost town, Manhattan. Now, this will be the second leg of our itinerary. We just wanted to let you know we are passing this junction to get to Belmont, and then we'll be coming back. Belmont, Nevada Cemetery is going to be our first stop. Look for Cemetery Road as you enter Belmont. Go right and you're there. A lot of really interesting old headstones, both wooden and granite, some dating back to the 1800s. Definitely a must-see. Okay, let's head back to Highway 82. We're going to be making a right turn to get into Belmont. Belmont is what's called a semi-ghost town. There's a few residents who live here today. It was founded in 1866 and is mostly populated by historical buildings. The courthouse still stands today. It was built in 1876 and is now a state historical monument and part of the Nevada State Park System. Belmont sits at an elevation of 7,100 feet, which means they get snow during the winter. So the best time to visit would be during the summer. In fact, their big event during the year is the 4th of July parade. Time to head to Manhattan. Let's head back down Highway 82. This is the way that we came up from Tonopah. When we get back to the junction of Manhattan, we're going to be turning right and going up over the hill. It's a total of 17 miles from Belmont to Manhattan. This is a dirt road, but they do keep it graded during the summer months. While in Manhattan, you can sample the life of the old-time prospectors who founded the town in 1850. Depending on the season, you can go panning for gold, just like the old-timers did. You can even go hiking. You see, we're in the Toyabe National Forest. You're in a forest, so it's absolutely gorgeous here. There's plenty of sightseeing to do, ATV riding, camping, fishing. They even have an RV park and a 4-room hotel to call home. And don't forget to see the Old Town Church. This was moved by wagon from its original location in Belmont. Now you can also sidle up to the bar. Manhattan Bar, that is. They've been serving prospectors and tourists alike for more than 100 years. Manhattan, Nevada, definitely a must-see. Okay, let's continue down Main Street. You're now on Highway 377. When we get to the end, it's a T-junction, and this will be Highway 376, and we're going to be making a right turn. Now, if you need gas, something to snack on, pick up a few supplies, Hadley, Nevada is our next stop. Follow that purple line right there. That's Hadley, Nevada. You'll be turning left on Pablo Canyon Road. As you enter Hadley, if you need gas, left-hand side, the landing zone. For any type of snacks, groceries, you have the general store. It's a full supermarket, and right across the street is Round Mountain Golf. This is the longest 9-hole golf course in the entire state of Nevada. In addition to the golf course, they also have a golf shop, a 25-station driving range, chipping, putting facilities, and a nice little restaurant. Speaking of restaurants, right next door, Half Moon Saloon. It's a little hideaway, good food, friendly people. It's time to head to Round Mountain Gold. Head back to Highway 376. We will be making a left turn. Go about a half a mile up. Look for this sign, Smoky Valley Mine Road. Make a right turn and follow that to the entrance. Now, did you know all the gold mined in the history of the world can fit into 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools? Or that gold is so rare that the world pours more steel in 1 hour than it has poured gold since the beginning of recorded history. Now you can learn more about gold, the precious metal at the heart of Round Mountain's business, from supply and demand to how it is used in today's world. They have gold mine tours here, but you have to call in advance for reservations. Get more information at nevadasilvertrails.com. Okay, it's time to head to our next and our last leg of this itinerary before we head back to Tonopah. Go back to Highway 376. We will be making a right turn and heading into the town of Carvers to explore a little museum. On your right-hand side, you're going to see a gas station, a little market called Shoshone. And on your left-hand side, just before the rest area, you'll see a dirt road that will take you back to the Berg Museum. Reservations are required. Go to nevadasilvertrails.com for more information. The Berg Museum is located inside the old Round Mountain Elementary School, and its mission is to preserve Central Nevada's history. They have an outdoor museum depicting much of Central Nevada's mining history, an indoor museum with antiques and memorabilia going from the late 1800s to the 1960s, automobile museum outside in their local garage. The Berg Museum, an absolute must-see. Don't forget to call first. There's a lot of history here in the Carvers area, and if you're going to need a place to stay while you're exploring that history, they have the Jumping Jack Motel and the Big Smoky Valley RV Park. It's time to head back to Tonopah, Nevada. Turn around, go back on Highway 376, past Round Mountain, past the Manhattan Cutoff, till you get to Highway 6. You'll be making a right turn, going 5 miles, and you're back into Tonopah. Well, that's it for this one-day itinerary. Ghost towns and gold mines, Tonopah, Nevada. Total miles, 155, and definitely a full day of adventure. Now, to see more video and to get more information on what there is to see and do around Tonopah, Nevada and the Central Nevada area, go to tonopahnevada.com or nevadasilvertrails.com. And we'll see you on your next itinerary in the territory of the Nevada Silver Trails.